The Goa Forward Party is glad that on 21st April 2020, the Ministry of Home Affairs finally relented and made an exception out of the lockdown in place and opened up the Indian ports to allow merchant ships to sign in and sign off their crew due to the by following due SOPs. Now, we as Goa Forward Party assert that this solely happened because of the pressure on the state and the central government, not as much of political pressure but moral pressure brought on by the seafarers, their families, and by the Goan Seamen Association of India, NGOs and citizens supporting the cause of the seafarers. पयलींच आमी सांगूंक सोदतात की सेंट्रल आनी स्टेट गव्हर्मेंटाचेर राजकीय प्रेशर न्ही पूण एक नैतीक प्रेशर मोरल प्रेशर हाडलो गोवा सिमेन असोसिएशन ऑफ इंडियन एनजीओनी आनीक नागरिकांनी आनी ताजे खातीर सरकारान हो स्टेप घेतलो. सो पयलींच आमी सांगूंक सोदतात की हाजेर दीस इज अ विक्ट्री ऑफ अ स्मॉल बॅटल. द वॉर इज स्टील ऑन. आमी शिता फुडें मीठ पयलीं खावचें न्ही की कोंकणी आमची म्हण आहा ती आमी तकलेन दवरची. देर शूड नॉट बी कॉम्प्लेसन्सी and there should also not be overreaction. Unfortunately, we have seen that some politicians who claim to be self-styled leaders of this seafarer community were quick to show it as a victory as and for claiming credit. Now, this is a victory purely due to the grit and determination of the seafarer community, not of these leaders. It is not a victory of any politician or any political class. It is a victory of the seafarer community. And I admit, though I am a politician myself, I have no shame in saying that the political class does not deserve any credit for this victory. I will first explain how it is. I had my first video a few days ago, wherein I had said that this Goa government has an antipathy towards me. And therefore, I refrained from speaking on this issue. As also, I didn't want to, sort of intrude into the turf of these self-styled leaders of the Taroti community. But because of the pleas by many self-respecting Goans, by NRI Goans, by Goans who are abroad, and also by many of these Tarvotis on the ships, I decided to take the government head on. Now, I wish to state that as a politician, I am very clear and realistic about my role. When I was in the government, I gave my 100% when we as Goa Forward Party was in alliance with the BJP government. Now I'm in the opposition and I will give my 100%. I will not mince any words when speaking for Goinkars. Now the antipathy of the present government towards me stems from the fact that I have understood the role of the opposition. And what is the role of the opposition? Is to ask hard and uncomfortable questions of the ruling. Now they want to silence me. They have not succeeded in silencing me. And now they are using their supposed non-ruling NCP MLA to target me. Now, on what ground is Churchill criticizing me for having criticized the government? On what ground? I am on Fatarra ground. Is it on some football ground where he fetches where the generosity of the ruling government of the chief minister fetches his family run football club more than 6.5 crores? This is for him to answer. This is all gone viral today. It is surprising that this supposed to be non-ruling NCP MLA is targeting me not for saying something against him, but for saying something against the BJP chief minister. Now, how this NCP MLA turned out to be BJP's attack dog is a $1 million Jaika question. Interestingly, this supposed NCP MLA thanked every BJP leader but forgot to thank his own party's National General Secretary, uh, an MP, Mr. Praful Patel, who has been on record that he has moved the Maharashtra government as well as the central government at the behest of not Churchill but of his state president Jose Philip D'Souza. That is why is it any wonder that while speaking yesterday, Churchill could not even remember which party he belongs to. There is a saying in Konkani, फेस्त करता गांव प्रेसिडेंटीचे नाव. Such is the scenario here. Seafarers and their families have fought and done all the hard work, and these self-styled leaders are wanting to take credit. I waited for one day to speak to the press because I wanted to see who were these vultures who would come out to seek credit. कोंकणीन म्हण आहा की गिदां रोखडीं जातात म्हूण मड्या लागीं. सो ताजे खातीर हांव राविल्लो एक दीस पळोवया म्हणून कोण ते येतात ते आनी ते एक्सपोज जातात ते. हांव बाब चर्चिलाक सांगूंक सोदतां, हांव पर्रीकारा बरोबर एक गोंयाक स्टेबल सरकार, प्रोग्रेसीव सरकार आनी इन्क्लुजीव सरकार दिवपा खातीर हांवें अलायन जालो. हांवें म्हजी पार्टी मर्ज केली ना आनी हांवें म्हजी आयडियोलॉजी मर्ज केली ना, ज्या आज काँग्रेसमॅन आनी खूब जाणांनी फॉर्मली केल्ली आहा. हांवें जे आज थोडे इनफॉर्मली करतात, those who have sold their body and soul for the sake of these crores, I have not done that. I am surprised that Churchill said that 95% of the seafarers are with him and only 5% are out. Why is he talking in percentages? And I would like to tell Churchill that Goa Forward Party is a recognized state political party. It is not a family run football club. We take decisions after due thought by considering Goinkar and Goinkar. I am a self-respecting politician. Not only now, I was self-respecting politician when I opposed family Raj in the Congress party when I was its general secretary. I hope to remind Mr. Churchill this. Goa Forward Party wishes to congratulate the seafarer community for having the courage and determination through this pain, through this trauma that they have faced for nearly 2 months, in the face of insensitivity, unresponsiveness, and rigidity of the government, who made only their lapios give them empty promises and endless timelines. First of all, it was the pressure of these distraught families and the surgical strike by that Gina Pereira who protested outside the Chief Minister's house and who was supported by the Goan Seamen Association of India, which opened the eyes of the center and the state to the growing anger and resentment of the seafarers and their families. Second surgical strike came when our Taroti Bows on Marella Discovery released a video of all of them saying that bring us out today, otherwise bring our dead bodies later if you want to take the credit only. I think this was the second surgical strike, added with the BBC story of how the Sri Lankan government was flexible, was responsive, was sensitive towards bringing just one citizen into their port and allowing him to come down. I think this, added with the video of their exemplary captain who exposed the government for its irresponsibility, was finally the straw that broke the camel's back and forced the government to take a late night decision to open the Indian ports for a disembarkation. And this was more out of international shame and ramifications rather than political pressure. Now we must understand that any decision that is taken at midnight is not a normal decision. It is not, it is either taken out of compulsion or it is taken out of deceit. This was amply evident from the face saving of the BJP face saving press conference of the CM on the late 21st night. However, we would like to say it loud and clear that however small, this is a victory purely of the seafarer community and of this of their families who are spread all over Goa and all over the world. It is a victory for the Goan Seamen Association of India. We acknowledge that Goans at large, NGOs, have actively supported them with their relentless efforts. Now, irrespective of all those making noises and giving empty promises, the only one Goan politician who sincerely pursued the matter of the seafarers by going from Goa to Delhi is Mr. Shripad Naik, MOS Defence. He did not sit in Goa and give timelines and give uh, press conferences of having written letters. He went to Delhi, knocked on the doors of the Union Minister of State for Home Affairs, Union Shipping Minister, and saw to it that the pain and ordeal of the seafarers for the last 40 days was given respite. However, I want to caution our seafarers community that the war is still to be won. This small victory at best gives benefit to 5% of the seafarers. 95% of them are still at risk and they are spread all over the world. So yesterday's press conference of the Goan Seamen Association of India, where they have made a demand of the government to allow charter flights or rescue flights, should be seriously considered. I think the government should do it by the 3rd of May, or we will require more surgical strikes to wake up this government and goad them into action. This insensitive government. Goa Forward Party prays for the well-being of each and every Taroti stranded around the world, and we promise that we will continue to make noise. People may call us noise, but we will continue to make this noise as a responsible and a proud opposition party, which is bounden by duty, despite the antipathy of the government and despite the virulent attack against us by the proxies of this government. Keep well, keep safe, be strong, Viva Goinkar.